Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm joined by Derek of Hillside Brewery. How you doing, Derek? We have a bottle of your Countryman table beer here at 2.7% ABV. Can you tell me the malts and the hops in this beer?
Yeah, so this is our first attempt at a table beer. So a lower ABV beer for ready drinking. The main thing with this beer is that it contains an experimental British hop grown just down the road by a local hop grower in Bosbury called Mark Andrews. So part of the reason behind this beer is really just to test the hop. The other hop in this beer is Challenger. As you can see, it's quite a light ale. Of course, with the lower ABV, there's a bit less malt than a beer at a higher ABV. But let's taste it and see what we think.
Well, quick look at it. Nice golden coloured ale, nice levels of carbonation, and it's got a nice head on it. Do you taste or do you do aroma?
Well, let's start with the aroma.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that experimental hop, it really punches through, doesn't it?
It's really coming through. It's not in the New World area, it's more in the kind of spicy, grassy, kind of British hop area. And
Slight citrusy.
Yeah, I'm getting slight citrus. I'm getting slight clove aroma as well.
Yeah. Let's dive in. Cheers.
And what we're really happy with this beer is at 2.7%, it's still packed full of flavour.
Yeah, absolutely packed full of flavour. I think if you gave this to somebody in a blind taste test, because some people get confused, don't they? Some of my family members get confused by flavour versus alcohol.
Yes.
They think if there's a lot of flavour, then there's a lot of alcohol.
Yes.
I think some people would be very surprised to think this was a 2.7% ABV beer. It's very drinkable, it's very fresh, and of course, because it's the water quality would be about 97% with this beer, wouldn't it? It'd be very high. It's very drinkable, it's very quaffable, very refreshing.
Yeah, and I think part of the secret of this beer is that we wanted to leave enough body behind to stop it being thin and watery with that low alcohol. And we've created the right conditions in the brew house, in the mash tun, to leave us with a few unfermented sugars in the beer. So the body is actually reasonably high for such a low alcohol beer. Yeah,
absolutely. Carbonation levels are nice. It's kind of springing the beer on the inside of the mouth. It gives the beer a lot of life, doesn't it?
Yeah, and imagine this on a summer's day in a beer garden here in Gloucestershire, and you certainly have a few of those, I think.
Amazing. I really do like this experimental hop. It's the same hop that we're using today in the brew we're brewing. We're on the rolling boil, so we're leaving we've got half an hour to kind of spare, so we're doing a few beer reviews. But I'm very excited to try the hop in the beer that we're brewing. This same hop, I think it'll work well.
Yeah, and we're starting, as the beer's warming up now in our hands, I'm starting to get more of the fruitiness coming out of the hop, so they're starting to get some of that dark berry aroma. Some people say black currant, I don't necessarily pick that up, but I'm certainly getting a kind of dark berry aroma.
Yeah, certainly. Very good beer. I'm going to put you on the spot now and ask you to rate this beer out of 10.
Well, I think it's not going to be a 10. I think we can still improve on this one, but I'm going to give this one 8 out of 10.
I think that's a very good rating. I was going to give it an 8 out of 10. Reason being, as Derek's mentioned, is that it's a 2.7% table beer. I like to call this style of beer the lawnmower beer because you've just mowed the lawn. You want something to refresh yourself. This is the perfect style beer for that. Excellent beer. Try out Hillside Brewery's Countryman table beer. Thanks, Derek, for joining me.
You're very welcome.
A few more to get through, so we're going to crack on and cheers.